What is going on? I am Manon Moose, also known as Zedmod on the Archipelago. It has started. That's right, summer vacation is here, but that's not what we're talking about has started. Warships Season 12 is here. I have claimed my chests because claiming those chests on air with you guys is painful. Now, as you can see here, my chests are at 4 out of 4. If your chests are at 4 out of 4, you need to hurry up. Having your chests at 4 out of 4 is the biggest early mistake that people make in warships. So just get going. I mean, don't crazy rush, but get going, because you don't want to be sitting here at 4 out of 4 chests. Every minute you're spending is putting you behind. So get that chest timer going is the first thing you need to get doing. Now, I'm going to do some upgrades first, because you're not going to get any chests unless you can actually get some engine rooms. We're going to spread some things out here. Very, very simple base. Let's get into the tech tree. Now, here's my biggest piece of advice. Number 2, obviously number 1, get those chest timers going. Number 2, only buy upgrades you absolutely 100% know are going to be good. Don't worry about winning or losing in the early season, because there's no point. If you lose and you get engine rooms, you progress. If you win and you get engine rooms, you progress. So there's no advantage to winning in the early bit. There's a tiny little bit of advantage, but anyway. So we're going to upgrade our landing craft to maximum. We're also going to upgrade our heavies to maximum. It's going to be all about heavies until we get way, way over here into the rocket choppa meta. So let's keep going. We're going to max our machine guns, because machine guns are the #1 defense we're going to have against heavies. We're going to get the building health. We're going to get the cannons. We're going to get the heavies. Now, I'm going to max my heavies first. I don't know how many tokens we have, so let's just make sure we've got our heavies maxed. We're going to get our flares up a couple levels. I'm going to go to level 3. Level 4 is better, obviously, but we're going to just wait and see how many tokens we have. Now, speaking of tokens, I know that a lot of you really, really, really want to get mines. Please consider not going through here. That's a huge mistake and waste of keys. I think realistically the best path in my thinking is going boom, 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 and then coming back for this. That way you're not wasting anything on Cryoneers. Cryoneers are going to be a waste, so every time I see someone at 2 engine rooms with mines, it just makes me shudder a little bit. I don't think that's a great idea at all. Obviously, you're welcome to make your own interpretations, but I just don't think it's a good idea. So I'm also going, first of all, let's max our building health, just to make people have to burn through things a little bit. Let's also get our cannons maxed up, because you know what? I'm going to stay at 2 engine rooms for a little bit. So let's get those cannons bumped up. That is a reasonable 2 engine room layout. Now, I'm not going to get this choice node at this point, because again, don't care about losing. Let's just spend the bare minimum, get things going, and then we'll come back. You'll notice I have not touched my gunboat. Don't go near your gunboat, because you can only throw so many flares. We don't have any artillery, we don't have any barrage, we don't have any shocks, we don't have any smoke, so don't waste any tokens on the gunboat yet. I'm not saying don't do it later. We're going to have to upgrade that gunboat later on in the season. But for early on, just focus on the necessities, the bare necessities. There's a song there, isn't that from Yogi Bear, or what is that from? No, I think that's from the Jungle Book. Just bringing out the children's facts left, right, and center. So I'm just going to load up all of my cannons over here, simply because this side is slightly closer. I'm just going to make someone go over here and then come in behind. You know what? Let's back our cannons up a little bit so they actually range all the way through, picking off heavies as they go towards that engine room. That way, all of these cannons range this engine room. They also range the path to get from here to here. Hopefully that makes sense. Don't really care about my layout at this point. Just doing something very quickly so that I can get things moving. Let's move them back just a touch so that people don't come up from this spot right here. Anyways, that's my base for now. Really doesn't matter. Let's move this back and into there a little bit just so that it gets all aspects. And let's go. Let's just get all heavies loaded. Now, A lot of people out there are probably going to be using 4 boats of heavies, 4 boats of riflemen. I don't want to waste the tokens on riflemen because we can always go back and get them if we're losing or we're not progressing. But for now, just spend them on things that you know 100,000% are going to be useful. So what I'm going to do here, let's see this person. They've got mines. I don't like that strategy at all. That means they've wasted on Cryoneers, and unless they actually use Cryoneers, I think it's a waste. Let me know in the comments if you went and got mines, if you think it's a good idea. I would love to hear your strategies and what you're using Cryoneers for and where you see Cryoneers later on in the season. Now that our heavies are towards that engine room, what I'm going to do is drop these heavies on this side and just get them moving towards that second engine room, doing the split engine room deal, and then flaring and getting everyone moving towards, just trying to do like that split drop. Now, as you saw there, my flares are too low level. Definitely would benefit from upgrading our flares to level 4, so I'm going to make that change as soon as we get out of this battle. The level 4 flares just make such a big difference in so many, every season. Level 4 flares are the magic number. I don't know if, are we going to pull out a win? Let's just see what their time's going to be. We beat them by 11 seconds. Boo-yah-kasha. So starting off with a bang, with a win, with an awesomeness, moving up a tier even. Holy crow, I did not even think of that. So when you come in from last season, just a reminder, you don't start at exactly 10. I ended up at like 18.5 or something like that, or 19.5. So that first win instantly moved me up a tier. So do check out where you are, because that first win might be a little bit more important than I just made it out to be. So anyways, let's keep going. I'm going to upgrade that flare. We had enough goodness to do that. Let's just quickly see how the base is doing. I have no idea. Let's see what troops they even used. So they actually used heavy Cryoneer riflemen on that right side. Is it helping them? I really don't think so. They're just clearing all the way to the engine rooms, not using any flares whatsoever. That last flare was way too late, and as a result, we kicked the bejesus out of them, just like crushed them. Anyways, let's keep going. We're going to keep going. This is going to be a short video, just trying to get through the things that I think are going to be good warships early season goodness. Now, obviously, I probably should have gone straight to 3 engine rooms. That is something that you should consider doing. The earlier you get to an engine room, the easier the wins are. And the faster you can progress. So consider going straight to 3 engine rooms. That's what I should have done. That's what I'll do on my Zmot spelled phonetically account. You'll notice that these heavies on this right side are going to be boom right where we want them, all thanks to that extra long flare. So level 4 flare definitely paying some dividends. Otherwise they'd be down here attacking this machine gun. That's probably going to shave a second or 2 off. We were at 314 last time, and now we're going to be at 317. So just adding that extra level of flare saved us 3 seconds. Probably going to lose. Looks like this person was slightly faster than us. Yeah, slightly faster. Now I'm going to guess they're using some rifles in there. Let's have a quick look in here and see. DD Lover. Let's keep going. Nope, they are going all heavies. They're just going straight up the gut like I kind of was worried about. You saw I moved my machine gun slightly to the left to combat that a little bit, but clearly not far enough to the left. So let's move them somewhere over in here, I suppose, might be a good, decent little spot. Make people eat some machine gun lead. Let's keep going, moving right along. Attacks. Now, just a note, if you lose against someone who's got using like heavy rifle or heavy cryo, that really, really, really doesn't matter, because it just means they're going to have fewer tokens than you later in the season, because they spent some upgrade tokens on their rifles, they spent some unlock tokens on their Cryoneers. So don't sweat the early season losses, because when you get later into the season, this is a 28-day season, I think. Let's just double check that's actually the case, because Supercell has been known to switch things up on occasion. Oh, that's the wrong flare, wrong flare. I meant to keep my heavies moving. I flared the wrong engine room. That's going to cost us a little second or 2. Not good. Not good at all. This is... Are we going to wipe? There's nothing worse than a wipe in the early season of warships. I do not like wiping at all, because it means that you're going to be an odd number of engine rooms, if that makes any sense. Oh, that was not good. Missing up the flares. But again, 2 engine rooms, we're getting that much closer to getting our chests moving. If you have any questions about what I just talked about, where you have more tokens later in the season, please do let me know, because it is vital not to waste tokens. We just gave Mad Dog 44 their boss battle. Congrats, Mad Dog moving up, us moving down. Again, really doesn't matter, except for the fact that it does matter. I'll explain about that in a second. We need to win this battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. You'll notice I'm going to wait to throw my flare until my heavies get closer to those flags. That was the mistake I made on the last attack, and now we need to wait 1, 2, I'm just counting arbitrary numbers at this point, and now we're going to drop our heavies on the right-hand side and get them moving. I don't know what the balance is, whether you want to go 4-4 or 5-3 like I just did. Trying 5-3 this time simply because there are more defenses on that left-hand side. Figured we could get all sorts of heavies towards the engine room on this right side if we rushed it in a quick hurry. Let's go, dudes. Get this down. We need to win. 3:20, my fastest time yet, which is vital. Now, I said winning and losing doesn't matter. Don't focus on it too much. But here's the thing. Your chests are based on your tier. So right now, we just moved up into, what is that called? That is iron from stone, I think. And so all of a sudden, this chest just turned into iron. So part of starting your chest timer is you want to start it in the highest possible tier that's within reach. So I said get your chest timer started as fast as possible, and I was wrong. I will admit it. I apologize. I'm sorry. Do it at the next tier that you think you can get to. I'm going to call this video a day. I'm going to put my warships down. I don't have to attack again for 8 more hours, or 7.5 more hours, I guess. But I did all of the optimal things. A, I upgraded only the things that I thought I needed. B, I got my chest in the next possible rank. I'm not going to spend all this time to get into gold. So opening that chest, and just a reminder, these chests do switch. Just because it says it's a stone chest doesn't mean if you upgrade it to the iron tier, it doesn't turn into an iron tier. So that's what I mean by holding out. It's kind of like a chest hack of sorts, where moving up did wonderful things and gives me more resources as a result. So if you notice down, I can't even look at the tiers. If you check out my sneak peek, you can see exactly what's in a stone chest, but the iron chest, as you can see, has 13. I'm pretty sure down below it has 12. Up here, we go up to 14. So hold out as long as you can just to get to that next tier, but don't hold out for more than like half an hour or an hour, because you really want to get that chest timer going. Anyways, hopefully this didn't come across as too preachy, and hopefully you learned something. Early season warships, so critical. Get moving. I'm going to jump up to this 3rd engine room as soon as possible, simply because it's not a good idea to stay down here. The longer you stay at 2 engine rooms, the more people will have sniper towers max. They'll have this multi-choice node. It will not be good for you. People also come in with maxed rifles and maxed heavies, and they'll also have the troop damage and mines. So get the heck up to the next engine room ASAP, because it's just not a good idea to stick around. Also, starting later in the season, you're going to end up with people. So get going, get that chest timer going, and hope you guys enjoy. Happy summer vacation. Happy Warships new season. I'm Zedmont. As always, thank you for coming in. Happy season 12. Talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in.